Hello folks and welcome to Tenacious Sports. This is the Tenacious Golf Tour. We are at the Championship of the United Kingdom. This is the third of the four majors that will take place in the Season 3 of Tenacious Golf Tour. This is being held at Royal St. George's, which in my preview or first three rounds, I had mentioned who had designed the carding of the course here for History Maker Golf, that's what we're using to simulate this tournament, actually the whole tour. But I'm actually using one by a fellow named Rob Marino, who has designed a few, and I was talking to friend of the channel, Gideon Eames, and he indicated that Rob has done a really good job and a very thorough job of data analysis and trying to put together a solid course representation. And actually this course here has such a great representation that there are three levels of difficulty that you could impart on this course, because over the years there have been several championships carried out on this, and each of those had a little different feel. They've had little tweaks to the course design, but also the weather conditions. What we're going to do is I'm going to pretty much play it by the base setting, which is kind of like a medium. He's got one that's tough, one that's a little easier. I'm just going to go with what's on the card and call it good. We'll see how that goes. There's a lot of interesting stuff with this course. Obviously a links course, so lots can happen. We could see lots of high scores. We could see some low scores. We have a tie at the leaderboard going into this final round, as we saw during the first three rounds. Denny Rowetter, the American, Nick Yarlett, another American, tied for the lead. They would both be looking for their first tour victory, including it would be a major victory as well. Two back are Enrique Magallanes, Justin Wallace, and Su Cheng Tien. As you can see on the leaderboard, I've put a place in here where you can see where they currently rank in the point standings. So it's not going to be a live update, but we're just going to go with it. So we're going to get right into it here. The final round of the Championship of the UK. Again, Rowetter and Yarlett. We won't see them for a little while because we're going to go through the regular final round system that is recommended, and we've done so many times here on the channel. So let's get right to it here from Royal St. George's in Sandwich, England. Okay, we're set up here on the tabletop. Up here we have, where is my finger? There it is. Right there we have, when we get to putting, we will take a look at that and see. You can see how that progresses. Each putt will make the degree of difficulty one less, unless we are doing a playing it safe kind of roll. Then it's a little different. I will try to explain that as we go. As we play this game, the white die is a determiner of whether the golfer's characteristics or the hole's characteristics end up influencing the score on the hole more. It's just kind of a shortcut method that Play Games, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, playclassic.com is their website if you are interested in this game. That's their mechanism for this. So each hole has a different ratio of course determining versus hole determining, or course determining or hole determining versus golfer determining. So in the case of hole 1 here, we're going to start with Dustin Emmerich, Shinji Kanishi, and John Westinghouse. You can see them at the bottom of the leaderboard. They're going to be starting first. If you watched Sunday's PGA Championship or any of the PGA Championship for the weekend, you'll see that that's how they work these. The ones who are farther down on the leaderboard will go first, and eventually we'll get to these guys starting off, but they just keep progressing along on different holes. So, but here we have 4 dice faces shown here, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be, if the white die comes up on any of those, it's going to be these squares here that determine it, with the black and the silver dice whatever they say, taken in ascending order. So in this case, it's right here, it looks 36. That's what it would be. Here we'd go to the 36. And then the green die does some more stuff. So, and also we got this little guy, which for play, we've talked about many times, this is the decider die. Half of them have a dot. So basically a coin flip with a little more intricacy than just a plain old coin flip. Anyway, let's get going here. So the first at Royal St. George is called the Kitchen. And we will take a look up close. Thick rough frames the fairway. The drive must carry the swale that gives the hole its name. Cross bunkers protect the green, which slopes front to back. And again, this course here, it's available for free. We encourage you to go and buy the course packs through Play, but they don't offer all the courses that you may want to use. And so you could download this guy. Gideon's Google Drive has it. You can print it out on, from the PDF onto cardstock. And so here is where we have a couple of these things where we add the 1 up here if you want it to be hard. You take away the 2 if you want it to be easier. So let's go with Dustin Emmerich, the reigning champion of the Tenacious Golf Tour, currently sitting in 4th place in the point standings, and his roll to start is going to be a 5, so it will be course controlled. And 11, that is, he is in the rough next to the green, so just a little bit of an errant approach shot. And with a green 6, it looks like the lie is pretty gnarly there. So if Emmerich is a semi, so again, we go through and usually these will give you a narrative. Could be of the various shots, could just be one specific kind of shot that is going to trouble him or dictate what his hole is. So it asks on the green 6 if he is a master. Well, he is a semi-master, and so when we have a semi trait, we look at the decider die, and if the dot is there, then that is going to be an effect for him on this hole. If it's a blank face, it's not an effect. In this case, it is. So this, instead of being a double difficult putt for par, it'll be an easy putt for par. So his recovery skills help him greatly here. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll the green and black. And you can see on the chart up there, an easy par putt is called the high roll, which high is if you roll 2 dice and there's 6s, it's a miss. Otherwise, it's made. And in this case, he makes the putt, and that's a par for Emmerich to start. And this game is such that you could definitely keep track of a lot of things like greens and regulation, scrambles, things like that if you really wanted to. All right, Shinji Kanishi. I believe he's the reigning champion of this tournament here. He's in 16th in the standings, and a 3 means, again, course control 15 with that means rough on the first shot, but also a star means that it's a difficult approach, so it's going to end up a little farther away. It's going to make the putt 1 more difficult. So let's go to rough in 1, green 5. He is a semi-master. You can see here no decider die dot, so he is not going to be a master on this hole. So instead of an easy par, he'll have a difficult par, and we have to make it 1 more difficult because of this little clause here. So now it's double difficult, and so Shinji Kanishi is not going to try and make the double difficult putt. He's going to try and play it safe so that he has an easier putt, which it would be an easy bogey. So what I do is I do a roll. You don't have to do this. This is just my little thing. But I roll that. If it's 1s or 6s, then we do something different. But otherwise, it just is the standard. Okay, now it's an easy bogey. The high roll is a miss, and it's not. So he bogeys number 1 to drop to -2. So it's going to be a real uphill climb for him to repeat as champion. Now, John Westinghouse in 8th in the rankings, a former winner on tour here. And a 2, not good enough. If it were easy conditions, this would be golfer controlled, but 24 is going to be golf cam green. And it is semi-challenging. The dot is not showing though, so that should help. Since we haven't analyzed the trait. If you have to analyze more than one trait, you have to re-roll the die. So we go to green 2. Golf cam green, par 4, and then 2. Is it friendly? No. Is it challenging? It's semi, no dot. So not, that means it's an easy par. So we will roll, and it's a par. And we are off through 1. Okay, so then the next thing we do is we will take Emmerich, Kanishi, and Westinghouse to number 2. 2 is named Hogsback. It's a par 4, 421 yards. Another one where it is 4 degrees of course difficulty, so 2 through 5 on the white die. But no semi-daunting this time. This one is just semi-challenging and a firm green. Bunkers protect the dog leg. Strong prevailing winds make the whole play easier. Okay, and so par for Emmerich, and for Westinghouse, bogey for Kanishi. So it'll be Emmerich, Westinghouse, then Kanishi. That's how it works with honor. On the course, so on hole 2, Emmerich gets another 5. This will be 25. It's going to be this green square, which is golf cam course. There's a chart for that. And then we go to the 5. Is it daunting? No. Is he scatter? We look under woods. He's not scatter, so he's going to have a clutch birdie putt. So here is clutch putting. Means it's probably something like a 8-footer. And this type of putt is one that the clutch, someone who has a good clutch rating will make more often than one who is not so clutch. And the ratings for that, in this case for Emmerich, semi-gold. So the ratings will go from gold, which is 5 out of 6 when we roll the green die, down to rust, which is 1 out of 6. And then you have neutral, which is 3 out of 6. That's a 50% putt. With the semi-quality, semi-gold, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can either roll the decider die, and then if he's gold, he's 5 out of 6. If he's neutral, he's 3 out of 6. Or you could just say, okay, we're gonna do 1 to 4, and that's what I do in my tournament. So, as a semi-gold, he's a 1 to 4. He will also earn a blue chip. You can see right here that Enrique Magallanes has a blue chip. It's kind of like it's like a will thing. So the blue chip is kind of like goodwill, and he can like use that to help make a putt, either help, make a putt a little easier, or, just like it's confidence. If he's got confidence, then he has a chance of making it. So here is Emmerich, 1 to 4, and it's a 6, so he misses that. He's going to earn a red chip, which is kind of like a negative. And you can't use the red chip on the same hole. You can use a blue on the same hole. But anyway, now after a clutch putt, you follow it up with an easy putt for the following shot. So this is an easy par, and he makes that. But he misses that on a chance to move to 4 under par and to get within 5. So now we have Westinghouse. And as we go here, I'm probably going to just take a few shortcuts in talking about things. So a 2, course control. 14 is going to be golf cam course. Then we go to 4. Cordial, no. Daunting, no. He's going to have an easy putt for par. So Westinghouse, pretty high chance. Oh, and he misses it. Got 2 6s. There is the dreaded high roll, and so he's going to need a gimme for bogey, which is, I call it high. That means 3 6s is a miss, but he's going to join Kanishi losing a stroke on the first 2 holes. Speaking of Kanishi, here he is. And another one where we don't get golfer control. And white 6 is a special case, and I'll talk about that later. 24 is golf cam green. 3. Is it a challenging green? Semi-challenging, no dot. Nope, he's going to get a clutch putt for birdie. He can make it back to even par. He is full gold, so only a 6 misses, and he makes it. So he earns a blue chip and a birdie for Kanishi, gets him back to even par on the day. And now we're going to go to our next threesome. It's going to be Trent McAdams, the tour leader in points. It'll be Franz Hackl, the Swiss golfer, and the Australian, or actually no, that's not Swiss, that's Danish. Sorry, wrong cross. I saw a white cross there, and I was like, oh, it's Swiss. And the Australian Max Elliott, relative newcomer to tour here. So Trent McAdams teeing it off on 1, and he gets a white 1, so he has control. So that means we go to the golfer control portion of the book, and in that, it's based on the par of the hole, which is this being a par 4. We go 1, 1, 6. We take the other 3 dice in this case. Trent is not a duffer. He's not soft. So it's a moderate putt for birdie. As you can see on the chart, a moderate is a 1 or a 2 as a make. He'll follow up with an easy if he misses it. 33% chance and he misses. So now the easy par putt, and he holds that out. So misses a chance for birdie on 1. Now the Dane, Franz Hackl. 63rd in the money, looking to make a jump up. And he gets a 1. So 2, 2, 5. He's not a legend. He's not utility. We go to mood. Franz Hackl is actually sunny. So we go then to Golf Cam mood. Green 2. Is he sunny? Yes, he has a gimme putt for birdie. So this is the high roll putt. High roll birdie putt. So 6-6 is miss. Otherwise, he's going to gain a stroke on the field and move to -5. And he makes it. Good start for Franz. And now Max Elliott. There's a 5. So 14 is Golf Cam course. Green 1 can lead to a birdie. Let's see if it does. Cordial hole, no. Is he laser? No, he's not laser. So that's why it'd be under the irons. Needs a clutch putt for par. He is a neutral golfer, 1 to 3, and he rolls a 2, so that's a par. And that's how that will stand. Move on to 3 with that first group. Okay, so the first tough par 3 on the course is a 239-yard one. It's semi-daunting, semi-challenging, and again, 4 degrees of course difficulty. So we have a couple of little weird spots here. We do have some stars here which give preference to laser or champion. Although it's still the green, which is not useful. This is going to be a difficult putt for birdie here with that little circle, and it says no play safe option, so we can't lag it there. So let's see. It'll be Kanishi this time who has control. And with blue chips, one of the things you can do is buy control. Unfortunately, we can't do that with a semi-daunting or daunting hole unless you have 2 chips. So Kanishi's just going to have to play this out. And 5, and then so it's going to be course control 66. He is in the rough green side with a green 4. So probably a good chance of getting up and down here. He's not a workman, so moderate putt for par. So 1 through 5, and he holds it out. Stays even for the day. Now it'll be Dustin Emmerich. Finally got his first victory on this particular run of the tour. 25 as its course control. That'll be Golf Cam Green. Seen quite a bit of Golf Cam Green so far. It doesn't come up a ton, but this time it has. Par 3 and then a 3. Is it a challenging green? Semi-challenging with a dot? Yes. He needs a clutch putt for par, and he already has a red chip, so he'd like to make it here. With him being 1 to 4, he should. That would remove his red chip, but he gets a second, and he misses his par putt. Now he has an easy bogey, which he holes out. Now everybody has bogeyed in this first group. This being a tough course, you would expect some bogeys. Westinghouse. Okay, here's the white 6. So this is a special case where you can do one of two things. You can either be patient, take a blue chip and par it, or you can, in the case of a par 3, use what's on the green die and maybe try and get a birdie. But instead, we're going to take the par for Westinghouse, and he'll earn a blue chip to save for use later. Okay, so our next group is at number 2, and it'll be Franz Ockel, who birdied 1. Yeah, so Ockel with a 4. It means 46. He's in the rough with his tee shot. Green 5 means it's going to be a tough up and down for him. Let's see if he can get through it here. Green, rough and 1, green 5. Is he a master? You look under recovery. He's not. Difficult putt for par. So 1 to 3, and he will save par, remain 1 under. And it is a 3, just sneaks in. And he will par it. Okay, Trent McAdams. $12. Okay, so that's going to be short game check. Green 6, is he stone? He is not stone. Still going to have a difficult putt for par here. So he needs a 1 to 3. And he misses. So now a moderate bogey, 1 to 5. And he makes that. But he'll start off 1 over through 2. And now Max Elliott. Okay, so we got the white 6, so this is a patient par, but you can't do that because you have 2 other 6s in the fold. So he needs a clutch putt for par, which he already made 1 if he would. He's hoping to make a second. He get a second blue chip if he makes it. Can he get 2 in a row? No, he doesn't. So that's going to leave him with an easy bogey, just a quirk of the rules, and he makes that. Back to 1 for our second to last group. It will be Enrique Magallanes, the Spaniard, teeing off first. 23 is Ruffin 2. Green 1. Is he a workman? No, he's not. So he's going to have a pin chance. So we're going to roll the white die and the decider die. If it's 1 dot, it's in. Otherwise, we can figure it out from there. So 4 is going to be a moderate putt for par. And he makes it. Good start for Enrique. Sucheng Tian. He's sunny for this round. Sucheng is 1 this year, and he's in the top 10 just barely. So 25 is... If the decider die is a dot, he would be in the water with this. There is a half chance at water on this guy, but instead he's in the green side bunker. He'd much rather take that, especially with a green 1. Is he chunky? No. So he's going to get a pin chance himself coming out of this bunker. Can he hole it out? Oh, and it's in! A 1 and a dot. That's a hole out and a birdie for Sucheng Tian. A beautiful sand play. Lands it about 8 feet short. It checks up, just gets a little roll over the edge and down and in. Sucheng moves up to -8. He's 1 back. And now Rance Aberley, the Canadian, 25. He's in the same boat. He's lucky again. No dot. And he's also going to end up with a green. Is he chunky? Semi-chunky. We have to re-roll now. And he is chunky. So that's a moderate putt for par. He's not going to be able to have a pin chance here. Oh, and he misses the moderate par now. An easy bogey. And he's going to drop a shot. So what do we got there? Aberley down to -5. So a tough go of it there for Rance. Rance in 6th place in the standings. Would love to get up there into the top 3 or 4 with a big win here. Get a major under his belt, but he's got a ways to go. All right, the tough Royal St. George's course continues here with this 491-yard par 4 called Keepers. And safe drive left on this serpentine hole. You can see it's kind of got a weird shape here. Makes it play longer. A drive that carries the Himalaya bunker. That's probably this dude right here. We'll find the Elysian Fields. An overhit approach risks out of bounds. So let's see. Where would out of bounds be? Well, the big star right here, it looks like, right? This guy right there, maybe? Yeah, I think it's this. You hit 23, if the side or die is dot, it's out of bounds. Play golf cam green +2. Okay. Let's see, we've got some water here. Yeah, here. You can't see it because it's like half chances with these bunkers, so. Anyway, not for the faint of heart here. We're going to get to the leaders soon. All right, so who's up? It's Shinji Kanishi going to be the first to play 4. Play Keepers. And it is daunting, and it is 4 degrees of course difficulty again. So 4 means we go 55, golf cam course. Green 5, is it daunting? It is. So that'll be a double difficult putt for par. So Kanishi with a tough go of it here. He's got a lag, or play it safe, whatever you want to call it. And he does. That'll be an easy bogey putt. And he drops a shot. Now Westinghouse. Three. So again, it'll be 66. He's in the rough in 1. On this par 4. Green 4. Is he a workman? No. So we have a moderate putt for par here. 1 to 5. He makes it. Dustin Emmerich with 2 red chips. We're going to hold on to those. That's a 4 again. 25 golf cam course. Green 3. Is it cordial? No. Is it daunting? It is daunting. He's going to need a clutch putt for bogey. So another chance to make a clutch putt. This would remove a red chip if he makes it. 1 to 4. That's a 6. He has 3 chips. He's terrible on the clutch putts so far. Can't get his stroke together. And now it's going to be a double bogey as long as he makes the easy double. And he does. Emmerich back to even par, and his day is not looking so good. Of course, we haven't had any of these leaders tee off yet. This course is going to be tough for all of them. Back to 3, the par 3. Franz Ockel. So here we go. He is currently 1 under par. So 13. It's going to be short game check. So there's these little flags. That's what this is. That's how Rob has done some extra stuff on here. So it's 4 on the green die. So is he stone? Hockel is not. So an easy par putt. That's going to be in. Stays at 1 under. He's 4 behind right now. Trent McAdams, one of the favorites here on the day to maybe make a charge. It's a 12. He's in the rough in 1 on the par 3. Okay, so rough just off the edge of the green. Green 4, is he a workman? No. He has a moderate par putt. Got to avoid a 6. He does. Now Max Elliott. So 34, Golf Cam course, green 6, so could be a chance. Let's see, semi-daunting with no dot. Yeah, he's not a hacker, so he's going to have a clutch birdie putt. Needs a 1 to 3, and he would get back to even par. It's a 6, so that's a red chip, and he's going to need to make the easy bogey, which he does. 2 over par for Max Elliott on the day. He's to -2, dropping further back. Su Sheng Tian birdied 1, coming to 2, ready to go. Finds himself 1 back, and he's 2, 3, 5. He has control on this par 4, so some good luck so far. Legend or shaper? He is a shaper. He's a semi-legend, but he is a shaper. He'll get a blue chip. Wow, what a beautiful shot down the left side. And then the green 3, is he a hero or a champion? He is a champion. He'll have an easy birdie putt. So a 1 to 4, beautifully played in close, about 5 feet. 1 to 4 on the easy birdie, and it's in. So back-to-back birdies, and Su Cheng Tian joins Rowetter and Yarlett in the lead. Taiwanese golfer with a great start to his round here. Masterful on 2 on a tough par 4. And now it's going to be Enrique Magallanes, the Spaniard. 34 is, if decide or die is dot, this is water. It's a dot. He is in the water. In the hazard. Par 4. First shot 5. Is he icon? He is an icon. So he ends up on the green with a difficult par putt. Needs a 1 to 3. No, he doesn't. So moderate bogey, he makes that. So Magallanes can't save par out of the hazard. And now Rance Aberley, he bogeyed the first. 13 is rough in 2. Can't find the green in regulation. Green 1 though. Workman, he is not a workman, so he'll have a pin chance here. We already saw one of those hold out. Was that Hockle? It might have been. But that's a 5. It's going to be a moderate par putt for Aberley, and he makes it. And now your leaders. First off the tee here at number 1 in this group. So from Rochester, New York, Denny Rowetter. So Rowetter does well in the big tournaments. He finished 5th in the Sawgrass Championship this year, and still looking for his first victory, but he has a chance, tied for the lead here, as he tees off here on number 1. 35 is going to be Golf Cam course. Green 5, daunting. The decide or die says yes. It's going to be a double difficult putt for par, so he's going to have to lag this, and he's going to automatically lose a shot on this first hole. He does lag it close enough for the easy bogey. He makes that, but it's going to be Tien, and now up on the tee, it will be, hold on here, I'm going to, be let's see, from Chandler, Arizona, Nick Yarlett. And Yarlett, if we switch over to this screen right here, you can see he has finished 2nd. It was in twice actually. He finished 2nd in the first year at the NorCal, basically at Pebble Beach, And also in Mississippi this year, he finished second. So a couple of bridesmaid opportunities. Can he turn out number one this time? Let's see if he can do it. So Yarlet. 35 is going to be another Golf Cam course, green 2, cordial no, daunting. No, it isn't. So he'll have an easy par putt, and he should remain tied for the lead, and he does. And we will do one more here. So let's from Greensboro, North Carolina, Justin Wallace. So the 28-year-old has he won twice on this tour? My records say he has. I don't know that for sure. Hold on. Well, sure enough, as we look here at the chart, he won in Tinseltown, and he won the Lone Star Open at TPC San Antonio. So Wallace is having his best year on tour. And let's get back here to our round, as Wallace looking for his third and a first major of his career. We have given him the master quality because of the game day rules. So let's see if he has what it takes. Currently 2 behind. And he gets a white 1, so it's a 1-4-5 on this par 4. So he has control. A good start for him. Duffer or Gilded? Neither of those. Well, it's going to be short game check. Takes a crazy bounce. Green 1. Is he soft? No. Still have a pin chance here. He needs a 1 and a dot on this roll. It's a 3 and a dot. So 3 is a easy par. So gets it on the green in 3 with a relatively easy putt, and Yarlet parred. Wallace parred, and we are off here. Everybody is off on the course now, as we're going to keep tabs on this for a while longer here before we take a little break. All right, so we reached the C hole. Not as tough as some of that first stretch, but still pretty tough. A 422-yard par 4. Pot bunkers and dunes guard the dogleg, which can be carried with trailing winds. Calmer weather brings headwinds, which makes laying up a safer choice. So this first group here is already in some danger of falling out of contention, especially with the start Susheng Tian has had. But John Westinghouse. So 14 is rough in 1. All right, so the rough in 1 on this par 4, a green 2. Is he a master? No. It's going to be a moderate second putt for par. Wait a second. Oh, well, that's if it's tough. It's not. We're not doing this. But anyway, what do we have? We had a I think we had decided on a moderate putt for par, right? That's a miss, so an easy bogey. So a bogey for Westinghouse. Now Shinji Kanishi. Man, the course is really wreaking havoc with this group. And so 15. Let's see, if the decide or die is dot, it's not, it would be a water, but so it's going to be in the bunker in 1. Green 5, is he sandy? No, he's not, so it'll be a difficult putt for par. and he makes the difficult par putt. So a good par there for Kanish. He's 1 over on his round. So not too bad, but still he needs to be making up ground. And now Dustin Emmerich with 3 red chips now. Can't buy a 6 right now. 45 is rough and 2. Green 3 is he's not a workman, so it'll be a gimme par putt. So he's going to use a red chip here to make it easy. If he had real guts, he would have made it moderate, but and he almost missed it anyway. He got a 5-6, which is darn close to a 6-6. But he makes his par, and he burns a red chip, so a good strategy choice there for the Brit. All right, so Franz Hackl at the 4th. 45 is rough and 2. Well, that's where we already were. Rough and 2 and 3. Workman, no, he's not a workman, so gimme par putt. Same outcome as Emmerich, and he makes it. Look at that, 6-6, but the 3 matters in that roll. So lucky break for him. Almost missed it. Good thing it was really close. His stroke wasn't so hot there. This is going to be Trent McAdams. Oh, and he gets a 1, so he has control on this par 4. Can he take advantage of it? 1, 3, 4. Not a direct green. He's not a hacker, so we go to experience. So the experience chart, Golf Cam experience, we look at 4. Is he an icon? He is an icon, so he's going to have an easy birdie putt. So a 1 to 4 would get McAdams back that bogey with a birdie. Oh, and he misses it. Misses the easy birdie, so now a gimme par. And that's a wasted trip right there down this hole for McAdams. Tough break. Max Elliott. Okay, so 35 is, if decide or die is dot, it is, that's the water, so Max Elliott is going to have to play this like a water hazard. Par 4, that's in 1, and then a 5, he is an icon, so he gets this difficult putt for par. And he misses it, so now a moderate bogey. He makes that. So 3 bogeys in a row for Max Elliott have dampened the efforts on this day for him. At 3, we've got your co-leader Tien playing here at this par 3. And he gets another 1, so 3-5-5. Boy, he is living a charmed life today. Can he take advantage of having control on this? He is not a hacker. So we go to experience. Green 5. So par 3, 5, is he a prospect? He's semi-prospect. The Decider Die says he's not, though. So a moderate birdie putt. So he could use this blue chip. You can improve your putt. So you can go from moderate to easy if he wanted to. He's going to hold on to it. He needs a 1 or a 2, and he would take sole possession of the lead. It's a 3. So easy par now, and he does make that. Could have been 3 birdies in a row, so close. If we had used the chip there, he would have had it. Now Aberley, 26. That's going to be your short game check. Green 1. Is he soft? He is soft. He chips it in. So Aberley, just an automatic chip in for birdie. And he gets back to minus 6 on the tournament. And now Enrique Magallanes, 15, Golf Cam course, par 3 and a green 5. Cordial, no. Daunting, dot is yes. Clutch putt for par. 1 to 3 makes it. He misses it, loses his blue chip. And now an easy bogey, which he makes. Back to 2. For the lead group, it's going to be Yarlett, the other co-leader, taking aim at this second hole. Hogs back. And oh boy, so it's a white 6, but he's got triple 2s, which means it's a special result roll. I play this as the 6 is considered golfer control, so he's going to re-roll. We're gonna roll white and black here, and the decider die. So special results on the par 4. 12. Incredible wedge for birdie after errant iron. Golfer sunny the rest of the round. So a birdie for Yarlett, and he gets to double digits. -10. He's already sunny, so he doesn't need that. That's going to make him even sunnier. And so a birdie on 2, and Yarlett gets that 1-stroke advantage back. Now Justin Wallace. He'll take his par on the patient 6. Now Denny Rowetter, after a bogey on 1, looking to right the ship here. 46 is rough and 1. Par 4, green 4. Is he Workman? No. So he's got a moderate putt for par, wants to avoid a 6, and he does. So still 1 over on his round and 2 back of Nick Yarlett. Okay, we're going to 6, another par 3. This one's shorter, the Maiden. It's 174 yards. 2-tiered green sits below large dune for which the hole is named. So the Maiden is the dune itself. Tom Watson aced this hole at the Open in 2011. So no daunting character on this one. We're playing it straight up. We're not making any of those extra changes. And so Shinji Kanishi has the honor here. Still 4 degrees of course difficulty. So 15 is going to be a short game check. Green 2, is he stone? No, he's got a pin opportunity here. Needs a 1 and a dot for a birdie. Gets a 3, that's an easy par. Which he just barely makes. But a good par there for Shinji. Now Dustin Emmerich, who is struggling here on this front 9. 25 is the decider die. Oh, he's in the water. The decider die is a dot, so that is going to be a water shot. Green 4, par 3. Is he champion? He is semi-champion. We need to roll the dot again for the decider die. Not a champion, so it's going to be a moderate bogey putt, 1 to 5. He holds that out, but he is 4 over, and he's into red figures for the tournament. He's 11 back, and we could probably make him out of contention now, but we're going to keep him going at least till the back 9. All right. And now John Westinghouse. 25. Another one, but he gets the decider die saying blank, so he lucks out. Just going to be a bunker. I think the water, most likely the water is referencing it being a pot bunker, and so depending on whether you get if the decider die, you play it more like a water hazard, like it's really tough to get out of. So we'd go 25, so bunker and then 2. Bunker in 1 on a par 3 and then 2. Sandy, he is Sandy, so he has a pin chance himself. Needs a 1 and a dot. 2, that'll be a gimme par, right? No, that's an easy par. Trying to go from memory here some. So par, still 2 over on his current round, 1 over on the tournament. Okay, we're going to go to 5 now. And it will be Franz Ockel, still 1 under on the round so far. Another 1, but this time it won't get him anything because it's 5 degrees course difficulty. 26 is rough and 1. Green 2, that's not so bad. Is he a master? No. Moderate putt for par. So could have had a wow chance there, but nope, just gets his par. Keeps steady Franz. Now McAdams. Holding his own so far. Can't get the 1 on a hole where it helps him. 24. It's going to be the short game check. Green 4. He is not stone, so it's an easy par putt. And he makes it. Now Max Elliott having a rough day. Okay, this is going to be Golf Cam course. Par 4, green 4, cordial, daunting. None of those is going to be an easy par. I've had a number of 5, 6s on these high rolls, so. Okay, to 4, back to keepers, and it will be Rance Aberley coming off a birdie. At 3, long par 4 here, tough one, and he is going to have control on the white 1. 1-4-6 is the roll. He is a legend, and he's dynamic, but just the 1 will get him the blue chip and the wow, or not the wow, it's the gallery cheers, and then a green 4 is a utility, no. Moderate birdie putt. He's going to hold on to the blue chip and hope for a 1 or a 2, and he'd have back-to-back birdies and move to within 3. And he missed that, so give me, no, easy par. He makes the easy par putt and stays -6. Okay, Su Cheng Tien. Okay, 11. Rough in 3. Uh-oh, he's going to have a tough go of it on this hole, and he's probably going to drop a shot. Rough in 3 on the par 4. Green 4. Is he a master? No. A moderate bogey putt. Needs to make this, and he does. Did not want to drop 2 shots if he could help it. So back to -8 for Tien. Right back to 2 behind. All right. Enrique Magallanes, 2 bogeys in a row, and he's changed those fortunes. Decided I as a no, so no difficulty out of the pot bunker. But rough in 1, or bunker in 1, green 2. Is he sandy? No. Easy second putt for par, so he makes it. And now at 3, your sole leader, Nick Yarlett, on the tee. 12, rough in 1, and a green 1. So a great lie in the rough. Is he workman? No. Okay, he's going to get a wow roll here. So possible great shot out of the rough. He gets a blue chip, and now he's going to roll the white die. And this will determine what kind of birdie putt he has. He has a 2. That's an easy birdie. He's going to take his chances, hold on to the blue chip. Needs a 1 to 4. He's already 2 shots ahead. Could it be 3? It's in. Nick Yarlett back-to-back birdies, and a great start to his round, up to -11, making Royal St. George's look pretty easy. Justin Wallace now. 3-3-6 as he has control on this par 3. Wait, did I check the wrong? This is a par 3. Oh, mistake. Let's hold on. Yarlett does not birdie this hole. My bad. So it was a 1, but it's in this, so it's workman. It was a pin chance. What did we roll? We rolled a 2. We'll just use the green die. 2 on the pin chance. That's an easy par. And we rolled an easy birdie, and he made it. So that will work as well for the easy par putt. So he pars that hole. So still 2 ahead. Doesn't get a blue chip or anything. And now we can go with this roll, which is Wallace has control 3-3-6. He is laser. He's going to get an easy birdie putt here. So Wallace to move to within 2, 1-4. That's a 5. Boy. Gimme par makes that. Maybe should have used the blue chip there. Trying to conserve them for a hole maybe where you really want to have control of it. So Rowetter is 2 back. He'll get a blue chip and a par on this one. And I think this is where we're going to stop part 1 here, because we've gotten 3 holes through there with the leaders, and I had a little bit of an intro where we talked a bit. So the next one, I'm probably going to try to get the leaders through hole 10 or something like that. But this is where we're going to end it, with Nick Yarlett with a 2-shot lead over Rowetter and Tien. So the Americans having a good showing here in Britain, with Wallace 3 back as well. So stay tuned for part 2 of this final round video of the Championship of the UK at Royal St. George's. It's been a tough one here so far, but Yarlett's 1 under par and looking pretty strong so far. If you like these golf videos, hit the subscribe button to the channel if you haven't already, and give it a like. We'd appreciate it. Thanks a lot.